Getting a commercial project over the finish line, it's kind of like a giant, complex puzzle. Today, we're going to look at one of the most critical pieces of that puzzle, how Roadrunner Moving and Storage right here in Houston takes an empty space and turns it into something amazing and fully functional. So, picture this. The blueprints are signed off, the construction is finally done, and you're standing in an empty shell. The big looming question is, okay, now what? How do you actually bring that incredible vision to life? Well, that now what is all about something called FF&E. That's your furniture, fixtures, and equipment. We're talking about everything, from the beds in a hotel guest room to the point-of-sale systems in a brand new retail store. It is the absolute final, and you could argue most critical, hurdle you have to clear before you can finally open those doors. And listen, the stakes here, they are incredibly high. Just one single late shipment, one piece of custom furniture that arrives damaged, or one little coordination mistake, it can set off a whole domino effect. And that means blown budgets, missed opening dates, and just a ton of unnecessary stress. Okay, so that's the problem, right? This is exactly where having a dedicated logistics partner isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely essential. So let's shift from the problem to the solution, a turnkey approach that's built from the ground up to get rid of all those costly surprises. So what does a truly seamless process look like? Well, with Roadrunner, they manage your entire FF&E project. I mean, the whole shebang, from the second an item leaves the manufacturer all the way until it is perfectly installed in your new space. But how do they actually pull that off? That sounds great, right? Let's break down the structured process that makes it all possible. We'll give you a little peek behind the curtain to see how they make sure every single project is a success. Basically, their method is this really comprehensive 6-step process. It covers every possible angle of FF&E management, starting with the initial planning and warehousing, then moving all the way through to the final installation and even taking care of the old stuff. All right, step 1. It all starts right here with planning and coordination. Seriously, think of this as the foundation for the entire project. Roadrunner works directly with your designers, your procurement teams, and all your vendors to make sure everyone is on the same page from day one. That means timelines and budgets are perfectly aligned before anything even moves. Next up, all those items coming in from different vendors, they have to go somewhere, right? Roadrunner's secure Houston warehouse becomes your project's central hub. In here, every single item is received, it's inspected for any damage or mistakes, and then it's all consolidated so everything is ready to go for the big installation day. And here is the part that you're really gonna love, the control. With their technology, you are never left in the dark. Their web-based system gives you 24/7 real-time visibility of every single item. You can literally track your assets from the purchase order all the way to their final placement. And that brings us to the final crucial steps, 4, 5, and 6. This is the execution phase. And we're not just talking about dropping a bunch of boxes off at the curb. No way. This is white glove delivery, expert assembly, and precise installation. And if you're renovating, they even handle removing all the old assets, leaving you with a totally clean slate. Now, having a robust process is great, right? But it's also got to be flexible. I mean, not every project is some massive hotel build-out. And that's why Roadrunner services are specifically designed to be scalable and tailored to whatever your exact needs are. So it doesn't matter if you're a boutique cafe that just needs a few specific services, or if you're a national retail chain doing a super complex, multi-phase rollout, the system adapts. They have that tailored personal approach for small projects and the proven rock-solid systems needed for the really big ones. And that kind of adaptability, it only comes from decades of experience across a huge range of industries. So let's do a quick run-through of where they really put this expertise to work. In hospitality, for instance, they handle everything. We're talking furniture for hundreds of guest rooms, plus the complex logistics of outfitting entire lobbies, conference centers, and spas. Or what about restaurants and food service? It's so much more than just tables and chairs. They manage the decor, all the unique fixtures, and even that heavy-duty commercial kitchen equipment that has to be installed just right. In the retail world, they totally get the unique demands, the displays, the point-of-sale tech, and especially the fast-paced nature of seasonal rollouts that have to happen on an incredibly strict schedule. And then for institutions, think healthcare facilities, schools, corporate offices, they've got the experience to handle sensitive, high-value items with the absolute care and precision that's required. Okay, so we've seen the process, we've seen the experience. What does it all really boil down to for your project? Why should you trust Roadrunner? Well, the difference really is in that powerful combination of their deep experience, their modern technology, and their unwavering commitment. So let's just recap the key takeaways here. First, you get proven experience from a trusted Houston partner. You get total transparency thanks to their technology. Their services are flexible and scalable enough for any job, big or small. And they combine that deep local expertise with the reach to handle projects pretty much anywhere.
You know, when you really get down to it, their whole philosophy can be summed up in this one simple but really powerful statement. This isn't just about moving boxes from point A to point B. It's about becoming a trusted partner who is genuinely invested in the success of your project. So, if you've got a project on the horizon in Houston or anywhere in Southeast Texas, the question is pretty simple. Are you ready to eliminate all the guesswork and build your space with a partner you can truly rely on? To get the ball rolling, just reach out to Roadrunner Moving and Storage today.